What's going on, guys? I welcome you for making it to my channel. This will be the Nindoverse, where we talk all Kengan and nothing but Kengan. And let's start with the new chapter of Kengan Omega 286. So not too much is going on in this chapter, but we can still analyze and break it down, especially as a fighter. I did notice some things. So this chapter starts off with Koga rushing in using his famous Nico style techniques, the flicker flame, the flash flame, the iron breaker. Those two are his go-to, his iron breaker and his flame kata to get in. So Koga starts off with that. Yumigama, he's ready. He has a knife in his hand, by the way. So Yugigama, he ain't here to fight. I think he's trying to kill this guy. So that already tells you how serious you got to take the fight. But anyways, Koga dashes in. Yukigama comes with a slice. Koga dips it exactly how I would think to dip, any type of punch, to the side, to the left or the right. Koga does that. And then afterwards, Koga comes in with a nice punch. Now, what I did notice, Yumigama's senses is still sharp. So the second Koga dodged, he didn't take his eye off of him. And if you look at the panel, you see how quick he switched his blade from a front stance to a side cutting stance. So Yugigama, he's still a problem. So you can't sleep on this guy, regardless of how much nobody likes him. But then when Koga throws his punch after evading, he punches Yumigama. It looks like in the wrist joint or the elbow joint, whatever it was a joint, a great area to attack somebody with a weapon and makes him drop it. So that was good. Now he's bringing it back to a hand-to-hand combat fight. And when Yumi drops his blade, he just starts taking off with a series of donkey punches. And Koga's inner monologue, he lets you know that, yeah, I've gotten a lot stronger, but Yugigama is still like a super heavyweight compared to my probably middleweight class ass. So even though I'm a stronger fighter, his hits still hurts. So Koga's letting you know that they're taking a toll. Koga tries to get up out of there, and then Yukigama comes with like some kind of karate chop. I don't know if he's trying to like Garu chop his shoulder or if it's a blade like a sword and he thinks he's going to slice Koga in half. But he tries it and it fails miserably, which I seen coming. But I'm not sure how Koga blocked it or evaded it. It's just like I don't know if he countered it or if he just dodged it or if he just used a Mania Kata. I can't really tell in this panel. But Koga counters and punches Yumigama straight in his nose where that little bra strap, panty strap mask is that he's wearing on his face. But the problem is, Yugigama read that too. So his senses are there. His reflexes ain't too bad. So he was able to pull back at the last minute to not take the full front of the blow of an iron breaker fist to an already broken face. Yeah, that wouldn't be too nice. Yumigama's picking up on this and he's realizing like was with this kid. He's much different from when he fought him before. He didn't even classify him as a fighter. He was just some little low level twerp. So now the fact that Koga's hanging in there with him, Yukigama's like, you know how pride get to a man like that. So he can't let Koga upshine him in this abandoned warehouse where nobody can see it. But even still, his pride is in the way, and Yukigama ain't going for that. So he's basically gone into kill intent because Koga's putting him on the back end. So then Koga decides to rush in again. Koga's style is to rush. I'm looking at it from a fighter's perspective. He's rushing in, but I'm thinking like how Rahito's boy, the ninja, how he runs in Falcon. There you go. How Falcon runs in. He always basically forces you to do something so he can counter it with that. That's what it seems like Koga's going for. It seems like his style is to blitz and basically scare you into throwing something woozy so he can counter that with his attack. It's not a bad style. The best defense is a great offense. So I'm peeping that. But Koga, he blitzes in again, and Yukigama comes ready for another type of weird ass hand slash. I don't know if he really thinks he has a devil lance or that he can cut through Koga with his hand, but he keeps trying. Koga stops right before he gets too close, dodges it, and then Yukigami comes back with the other hand, tries to throw a right punch, but Koga was already prepared. So that's why I said it looks like a setup. He blitzes in, scares you, pressures you, and then stops, wait for you to throw any type of punch, and he counters it with a crescent kick. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm liking how Koga's fighting because I know he's taking a lot of the Nico style techniques. I know he's taking stuff from all different great fighters that he'd been fighting with, but I was afraid it would get too convoluted with all these techniques he's trying to learn, and it doesn't seem like his own style because it's all over the place. But Koga's sticking to his main techniques, man. Koga is using he's using like three Nico style techniques most, 2 to 3. He's using the speed to get in. He's using the hard body Ameniakata to, take damage to make it reduce. And then he's using his iron breaker to do the damage. So he's basically only using those three and capitalizing on them. Wow, also throwing in his special move, the crescent kick. So if Koga stays on this track, I'm loving how his fighting style is evolving, how it's becoming. It's not being all over the place. It's still staying in within his range of how he fights. So I'm actually curious to see how Koga turns out. It's pretty interesting. But yeah, after that, he hits Yumigama and his liver. You know how a liver shot dude puts you down, but I don't think Yumigama is going to stop right there. So we have to wait till next chapter. But yeah, right before he got put down, he's still talking about that killing intent. So we have to see next chapter to see how this turns out. But yeah, your boy Koga, he's definitely been upgrading. And chapter was short, but I see the IQ and I see the fight. The fighters are still on top. But yeah, the fight was short, but so far it's going pretty good. Yeah, like I said, this will be a new channel for nothing but Keegan talk only. I'm thinking about doing a new tier list later. Yeah, I got a lot of Keegan content coming. I'm excited for this new channel, and I hope you guys help me make it grow and we can produce this into something amazing. And any comments you have, just comment below. Tell me what you thought of the fight. Like and subscribe. And yeah, let's run this up. Keegan taking over.